Page 57. Earthworks and foundation structures. To calculate the active shear pressure on the renting walls and the permissible loading subsoil, the type, composition, extent, stratification, and strength of the ground data must be known. Where local knowledge is inadequate, trial excavation and boreholes are necessary. Separation of the borehole. For pipe foundations, the bore depth should tend to the foot of the pipes. According to the meter of measurement, these depths can be reduced by a third. For the required pipe separation for pipes, for driven pipes, the started values do not apply to loading bearing buckling and border pipe walls. For the requisite depth of the load-bearing ground under border pipes for compressed concrete border pipes breaker system. Pipe foundations loads can be transmitted by the pipes to the load-bearing ground surface friction and bearing of both bearings. The type of load transfer depends on the building site and the nature of the building. Bearing pipe foundation load transmission takes place at the ends of the pipes onto the load-bearing ground and or through ski fixed suspended pipe foundations. The pipes do not extend downwards until the end on load-bearing region. Weak load-bearing layers are compacted by pipe driving. Type of load transfer. Friction pipes essentially transfer the load through surface friction via the load-bearing region around the circumference of the pipe. In bearing pipes, the load is principally transmitted by the pipe and onto the bearing station. In the case, surface friction is not significant. The permissible end pressure is significantly increased in some types of pipe by widening the bases on the pipes. Position of the pipes in the ground. Foundation pipes are in the ground over their whole length. Retaining and projecting pipes are freestanding pipes whose lower proportion are below ground. The top of these pipes are exposed and therefore subject to being stresses. Material: wood, steel, concrete, reinforced concrete, and pressed concrete pipes. Method of insertion in the ground: driven pipes are rammed into the ground by pipe driving hammers. Jacked pipes are inserted by pressure. Border pipes are inserted by the way of a borehole. Screwed pipes are inserted by rotation. With driven top pipes, a steel top former is driven into the ground and withdrawn as a concrete pipe is cast in situ. A distinction is made between pipes with compact ground pierce it, pastoral hole in it. Type loading: axially loaded pipes. Bearing pipes are subject to compressive stresses, the load being transmitted through pipes pressure and surface friction. Tensile pipes are subjected to tensile stress with loads transmitted through surface friction. Horizontally loaded pipes. Retaining or projecting pipes are subject to bending stresses. Horizontally loaded large water pipes, street pipes, manufacture and installation. Refabricated pipes are made in finished sections and delivered to the points of use and driven into the ground by hammering, pressing, rapidly screwing, or by inserting in ready prepared boreholes. In situ pipes are created in a hole-out chamber in the ground, such as outer pipe, tube pipes, outer pipes, and cylinder pipes. Mixed foundation pies are exempt from in situ and prefabricated pies. In situ pies provide even this job. The length is not critical pre-construction and can be designed on the basis of compaction results. An examination of core project obtained during the body process.